Hi Libra, welcome to July 2017. The first couple of weeks of July are rocky, but it gets so much better for you by the 20th, and the last part of July as well as August is a strong time for you. The first part of the month, especially up until, I would say about the 15th, maybe, the first couple of weeks of July is going to be intense, and that's because Mars is in Cancer opposing Pluto and Capricorn. And Jupiter is in Libra, forming a powerful T-square to the Sun and Mars in Cancer and the full moon in Capricorn on July 8th and 9th. The Mars-Pluto energy was going on at the end of June, the last week of June. It goes exact on July 2nd, and it is activated during the Capricorn full moon. In fact, the Sun joins the party on July 5th through the 9th, forming a powerful T-square to Jupiter in Libra. And so the cardinal signs are most affected by this energy: the Libra, the Cancer, the Capricorn, and the Aries. And for you, it is really important that you're using discernment these first couple of weeks here in July. Libras are about harmony. You're peacemakers. You solve disputes. You're ruled by Venus, the goddess of love. And so you're very loving, and you have big hearts. And you want to love and share your gifts with the world. However, at this time, with this energy, it's very important that you are being empathic and reading the energy of others, having discernment, and really seeing where the other person is coming from. Because yes, love is the answer, and we want to be loving, but not everyone wants love. And not everyone is coming from a place of love. And you may have some of these folks in your orbit this first couple of weeks in July where they are aggressive, argumentative, nasty, negative, confrontational, and they're just looking, what's that expression, looking for trouble, looking for a place to happen, is where you may find some of these people. Not about you. However, you could find that they're targeting you because Jupiter is in your sign, and Jupiter is T-squaring the Cancer, Mars, and the Pluto Capricorn. And then the full moon, which is an opposition, polarization, is activating it even more. So there's going to be more chaos that we've been seeing here in May, June, now in July. There'll be more chaos, perhaps even threats of violence will continue through July. It's very important for you to stay grounded and out of fear. The whole reason any of these jokers do what they do is to pull us into fear. And that's why we want to use the weapon of love. And I love the concert, the One Love Manchester, and that's the answer for all of us to come together in love. So, it's so amazing to me, being the astrologer, and I've been an astrologer forever, is how powerful these energies are and how they affect all of us. And yet so many people have no understanding of what's driving them and why they act out in such negative behavior. Now, a lot of it does have to do with this level of dissatisfaction sweeping the planet. And, there are many ways that we can be constructive in protesting and expressing ourselves. The North Node is in Leo, and it's all about creative self-expression. And so it is time to speak your truth, and it is time to be expressive. However, how we go about it will be the dividing of the way, whether we're coming from love or we're coming from fear. And those that act out in violent ways are fear-based individuals. And so for you, it is about reading the times, reading the energy. Trust your gut, trust your instincts. If you get a bad vibe off of someone or something or some situation, don't step over it. Don't think I'll just throw love at it and I'll just throw love. No, is not everyone wants our love. And that's just the way the world works. And so you want to make sure you're taking care of you and you're doing what's right for you. Okay? It's not about you fixing and saving and rescuing others. Let them step up. Let them become empowered. Let them do what's right and make sure you're taking care of you. Especially these first couple of weeks are going to be very turbulent, and we're going to be seeing, crazy, chaotic, and you don't want to get caught up in power struggles either, because this could be some sort of emotional power struggle going on with someone at work, or it could be a family member, or it could be both, where it's like you go to work, there's no peace there, you're at home, there's no peace there, and all you want is peace. You're just looking for peace. It will come. Mars is going to move into Leo on the 20th, and that's going to help tremendously because he will no longer be in opposition to Pluto. In fact, he'll start forming a harmonious energy trine with Saturn in Sagittarius and North Node in Leo and Uranus in Aries. And so things really start to calm down and get better by the 20th. It's just that these first couple of weeks in here are going to test you. And they're going to test your discernment. They're going to test your ability to choose your alliances wisely. Okay? It's really important that you're really looking at who you're aligning yourself with. Yes, Jupiter in Libra is calling all of us to form alliances and partner up, which is awesome if it's with people that are of a loving vibration, are coming from love in their intention and are not on some power trip or acting out in aggression, arrogance, argumentation, accusation, all of the Martian energies which will be heightened here these first couple of weeks in July, and really focus on what is in your control and what is your responsibility. And what are you responsible for? Taking care of you. Making sure you're taking care of you, make sure you're showing up and being your best self, and that is where your power is. Pluto is about power, and Pluto has been challenging you since 2008 to own that power and come from your power and be empowered and use that power wisely, and not give power away to others, thinking they're more important than you, that they're better than you, that they're whatever the dialogue is. That's the illusion. The biggest relationship you're having is with you. How are you taking care of you? Do you enjoy your own company? How do you get along with you? That relationship will determine all of your other relationships. If you love you and you're getting along good with you, then you're going to be with people that also are loving and kind with you. So it begins at home, and the home is the inner being. Now, as those energies shift into Leo, it is so much better for you because Leo sextiles Libra, right? And that is where the fire of Leo energizes the air of Libra, and the air of Libra feeds the fire of Leo. And this is so, we need this energy so greatly. And so I'm very excited to see Mars enter Leo on the 20th, because Mars doesn't like being in Cancer. Mars rules Aries and is exalted in Capricorn, and he's just very frustrated in Cancer. And so when you put him into his sister sign, Leo, he's very happy. So now we have a happy Mars. And then you have the Sun enter Leo on the 22nd. And then you have the Leo new moon on the 23rd. And for you, this brings the action to a fun part of your chart. It brings the action to your hopes and wishes, to the love you receive from others, to your goals in life. And this is an incredible energy because we have this grand fire trine with the Leo North Node to Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries. And this is all about your empowerment. This is about the inner child. This is about your creativity. This is about living your authentic life. This is about doing things that make you happy and be, playful. So you're going to see this huge shift of energy, by this, latter part of the month, by a little more towards the third week. Okay, I'd like to say the middle, but it's a couple days after the middle. And so, by the 18th, 19th, but it's certainly by the 20th, you're going to feel this shift in energy. And this is exciting because this is going to empower you to be more creative, have more fun, and see the lighter side of life as we move out of that rocky first part of the month. And, Venus is on the move this month, your ruling planet. She moved into Gemini on the 4th, and then she ends the month in Cancer. And so, Venus is doing fine, and she's on the move, and that's great. It's just that these other energies that are going on, and they're so, they're creating disputes, they're creating, arguments. It's like the Venus really can't help at this time. And so for you, it is about focusing on what goals you want to accomplish here in July and August and the rest of the year. What is it that you want to see happen? What is it that you want to make come true? And there's so much support here to do it. There's going to be 2 Leo new moons. This is the first one here for you. The next one will be on August 21st, and that will be a total solar eclipse. And it's the first one in 100 years in the United States where it has swept through our country. So people will be coming from all over the world to film the total solar eclipse here in the United States. Of course, it affects everyone on the planet. And for you, you're getting 2 eclipses in this very fun part of your chart. And so this is good news. And any planets in Leo lift up. And this grand fire trine is lifting you up. So this energy is lifting you up. It's here to empower you. It's here to give you the courage to be self-reliant, to have greater self-confidence, as well as bringing you excitement and liveliness to your life. And so we have the Sun in Leo, the Moon in Leo, Mars in Leo, the North Node in Leo, and Mercury is in Leo at the time of the new moon. And so you have all of this firepower at the top of your chart in a fun area of your life, and it can increase income. This energy can absolutely increase your income. And that can be income from the business you own. It can be income from the company you work for. And so that's a nice reward here for you, is to look forward to an increase in income, as well as it harmonizes with Jupiter in your sign, transiting Jupiter in Libra, in harmony with all of this Leo energy, and that's opportunity. So so it's like the universe is testing you these first couple of weeks in July to see if you're going to love you more and really pay attention to the energies of other people, really be empathic and discern where they're coming from before you share your love, before you share your gifts. And then, if you're navigating that well, you're going to get the reward, because as everything moves into Leo, it's doors open for you, and you get greater income. You get whatever, you've been hoping for or wishing for. You have a new start here, and it's very positive. It's a very positive energy. Now, it's interesting because Uranus in Aries is loosely squaring this new moon in Leo because he's so late in Aries. He's getting ready to move into Taurus. He is at almost 29 degrees Aries, and he's loosely challenging that Leo new moon, which again is about liberation and being authentic and being true to yourself. So he's going to call you out on that. Uranus is don't just be all everything's fine and gloss it over when it isn't, when things are not working for you or things are not fine. This is about you being true to yourself. This is about being true to what's really going on in your life. If things aren't working, you need to acknowledge that. If something's not working for you, whether it's a job or a relationship or a situation, this is going to be brought to light here in July for you, and you definitely want to be true to yourself. Uranus is calling for you to be true to yourself, to be authentic, to be self-reliant, and to express your creativity, express your creative self-expression. And if you do that, you're going to find that life goes better, you feel better, you're happier, you have made the path clear for you, and it's all about empowerment. It is all about this firepower lifting you up and giving you the power to achieve great things now. And Saturn is in support of this, and so is Uranus. And it is about forming the right alliances. It is about forming right relationship. And when we do that, life is beautiful. Life becomes even more beautiful. And so it's creating a lot of potential and possibilities for you. The Leo new moon is creating tremendous potential and possibilities for you. And it's great for work because your ruling planet moves into Cancer on the 25th. And Cancer brings the action to your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. And so you can find that the more you take care of you, the more you're self-reliant, the more you're discerning who you're with and how things are going, then by the time everything moves into the fire energy, you're empowered, you're lifted up, you're feeling better, you're feeling more creative, you're feeling hopeful and optimistic because it's increasing your productivity, and new pathways in love and business are emerging for you, are opening up for you. And this is really exciting. So for those of you open for love, I do see it coming in here for you, by the latter part of the month, by the 20th on, and absolutely in August as well, is that you can, be meeting someone very fiery and interesting and energetic and dynamic, and you can meet that person through a friend, through a group you belong to, by the internet, out in the world. Love can show up anywhere, anytime. You have to be open for it. And if you're open, magic happens and things happen. And so it's an exciting time for you once we get to the 20th. Once we get to the 20th, everything opens up for you and life gets better. And you feel better, and you are excited about what you're doing. For those of you coupled, is you're going to notice that there could be some power struggles going on here this first couple of weeks of the month that have to do with family members and, and it can also do with work. Make sure you don't bring work home, right? That, you know, when you leave it there, right? And, you know, just be aware of who's stirring the pot. And, you know, it's not your job to change people. Your job is to take care of you and to see people for who they are and not who you want them to be. Yes, we want to help others. However, they have to want it for themselves in order to change. We can't change anybody. We can only change ourselves, and that's hard enough to do, right? So love you more than the need for the approval of others. Love you more than the need for others to even be in your life. You know, give that to yourself. This first part of the month is really teaching you self-reliance and really learning to set boundaries with those that are not coming from love. And so, you know, but anything can be worked out through communication, right? And by having, you know, that heart-to-heart talk. It may not come around the first couple of weeks. It may come after the energy shifts and people start to center themselves and get more grounded and are able to, you know, talk, communicate, share, dialogue. So it's all about you this month, taking care of you, loving you, being there for you. Career does look good. I mean, there is some crazy going on there with the Mars, you know, exact on July 2nd, and then the 5th through the 9th. You know, there could be some intensity there. However, you know, Venus moves in there by the 25th, and she's just smooths everything over. And so you could emerge the hero by, you know, the latter part of the month. That maybe there's someone, you know, in your work group that gets fired, or, you know, just some shift happens, and now they're looking to you and they promote you, and they're like, well, we want you in here because you are good with people and we need someone who's good with people. And so you could find that you get a promotion in what you do. And, you know, for those of you that own your own business, it could be the same, is that you're able to ride this crazy energy these first couple of weeks, and then by the 20th on, you know, you're just in a great relationship with your customers and your clients, your patients, whoever. You're just finding that they're loving on you, they're rocking with you, and you're getting the reward for being patient through that turbulent first part of the month. As things move into Leo, your star is rising, and you are being recognized for your skills in you know, what are those skills called when you work through arguments? You know, whatever that is you know, where you're able to get people to negotiate, and you know, you're just very good at that, and that is going to come in handy this month, and you're going to be rewarded for that by the latter part of the month and well into August as well. And so spiritually, you know, Venus is in that part of your life up until the 25th. So it is time for you to really listen to that discernment, use your wisdom, use your knowledge, use your higher power to navigate this world and navigate certain people that are not coming from love. And you'll do fine. You'll be great. Health looks good, right? How is your health? Your wealth is in your health. The better you take care of you, the stronger you're going to be, the more you can navigate the energies here in July and be available for the promotion and financial increase that's coming your way. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus and my videos. Libra, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. So until next time, Libra, it's all about discernment. It's all about loving you and choosing those alliances wisely.